Ahoy, listeners! Welcome to the Yonko Podcast with me, Alex, Sean, Nakru, Burke, and Brock. 10:22. Wow! Yeah, so Robin was great last chapter, and Sanji and Zoro are amazing this chapter. It's just really exciting this chapter. I am excited. Let's jump right in. Let's set sail. Chapter 10:22. The stars take the stage, and do they ever? Do they ever? See, I was really pumped for, Zoro riding on Marco, fighting King. That was going to be great. But you know why I thought that was going to happen? Because never in a million years did I think we would get a Sanji-Zoro team-up. Never in a million years. Never thought that. Separate fights? Sure. Someone else is doing things? Fine. Together? And the color spreads this chapter? Very nice. Very nice.
Now, this isn't at all to eclipse on your enthusiasm about it. I don't think so much a team-up. I think this is more of like all right, the main beasts are in the game. Yeah. Let's take these bastards out.
Yeah, if it's a 2v2, I'm down.
I think it's going to be a 1v1.
You think? You think they'll separate out next chapter?
I think this is the fact, all right, Zoro's back in the game. They can take down the two strongest. I think that's...
I'll take a team-up double attack. If that's all it is, hey, I'll take that too, dude. I'll take that too. But hey, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. It's the cover panel with the Tontatas.
And a frog.
And a frog. Senor Frog. Frag.
Friggy.
Yes, he is. No, it's a nice little callback, Address Rosa and all of them and all the fun. Ghetto. Wrong frog, but hey, fair enough. But yeah, no, we got Leo popping around some
basically all the main
hydrangea flowers.
Yeah, it's all the main Tontatas.
Yeah, you got the pervy king over there. You got the beetle guy. You got the buzz guy. You got Mancherry.
Mm-hmm.
I am Leo. You know how she does. She likes her Leo because he's mean to her. And then you got the rest of them.
Please don't sexualize.
That's how it is. He's mean to her. She likes him more for it. That's how it goes.
Okay, that's it. I'm hijacking this fucking podcast. Alex is way too horny already.
Mancherry likes his mean voice. All right, no, but let's jump into the actual raging war. As we all predicted, we got an update, and I don't think anyone can make the claim that Tobi Roppo coming back at this point now, right? I mean, clearly from our intro.
The Samurai Pirate Alliance started this raid with an army of 5,400 against the Beast Pirates' 30,000-man crew.
30,000! They've been doing work, my guy.
After a valiant struggle and Otama's Kibidango strategy, the disparity in military strength has shrunk.
And there you go, all of the locations.
And we see all of the locations of every single Tobi Roppo.
I mean, even if I had made like presumptions about who I thought was still there, it is nice to finally have the answer, are they down or not?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that was bothering me. I was like, I just want to know if we can get to the All-Stars now.
You know what's really funny about this photo? There's a whole bunch of X's, but no X Drake.
Well, yeah, that's because he changed sides.
No X Drake. Anyway, that was a good time.
Please don't.
And the mighty Flying Six have been defeated.
Good.
Dude, page 1 and Alt didn't even make the group photo. That's how dead they are.
Tinfoil Theory coming later, don't you worry.
Oh. Alright, now Onigashima approaches mainland Wano.
Can you please just say Onigashima once in your goddamn life?
Okay, now Onigashima approaches mainland Wano.
Thank you.
Only 15 minutes remain till it reaches the Flower Capital. We got a time slot, ladies and gentlemen. We got a time slot.
You see Luffy getting pumped up there after he's full of food.
You also see the skull looking pretty pumped.
It's like, yeah, it's time to party, boys!
They're dead!
Flower Capital Spring Break! Onigashima incoming!
Literally, if the skull had a voice actor, I feel like that'd be perfect.
Kermit the Frog, Onigashima!
Castle interior, 3rd floor, Kurozomi Orochi. Huff huff. How could you swear allegiance to a man like him, Fukurokuju? Wheeze wheeze. Fire! Put it out! We got Raizo going up against Earlobes.
Ninpo, Clone Jutsu.
Ayah! The Oniwa Banshu must always serve the current Shogun Nimpo earlobe crackers.
All right, so real quick, I'm thinking we're getting a look at just the type of guy he is. Because you
talking about Raizo, you're talking about...
I'm talking about...
Fukurokuju?
Fukurokuju.
Yeah, okay.
And, well, for one...
Fukurokuju, guys.
Yeah, Nell's uncle, right? Guys?
Would you fuck off? Anyways, no, first off, two things. I'm glad that we're still getting fights for the sheaths.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they're not just getting knocked off by Kaido.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because sort of that felt like where we're going for a little bit. But now...
No, he's locked up there.
They're getting some fights in, which I'm glad about, because I'd hate for them to reach this summit battle for them.
Yeah.
Just to die.
Do nothing else, right, yeah.
And then also, it's nice to finally just get a little bit into Fukurokuju's...
Devil fruit?
Not his devil fruit. No, just
Ninjutsu?
his motivations.
Oh, okay.
He's someone who, at least for a glance, obeys the status quo. He seems to be someone who's dutiful to what is traditional.
He doesn't care so much who
You
it
watched
is.
Alex. You watched Akame got killed, right?
Oh, Akame got killed.
He's
yes.
like the general of that castle, who's like, I don't care how corrupted the castle is. I'm here to preserve order.
Esdeath, you're talking about.
Not Esdeath, the other one, the general with the big armor.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because he who's like,
yes.
yeah. Once I'm done protecting the peace here, I'm going to come after you. That kind of guy.
Absolutely. Right.
So that's what I'm getting from Mr. Earlobe Crackers over here.
Yeah, it's interesting because, the whole ninjutsu thing, for Raizo anyway, he has a devil fruit, but he calls it ninjutsu. Same thing with the other scabbards. I'm assuming Fukurokuju has a similar thing. He has a devil fruit derived ninjutsu. If his fruit is just manipulating earlobes, though, that's incredibly boring. I hope there's more to him. I feel like there's not, but I hope there's more.
Yeah.
Because that's... Where do your loyalties lie? You're clinging onto a ghost. Are you talking about Oden-sama? You're giving away where your real body is. Very smart. Nice move. Dang it, Raizo. Ugh! Smacked by an earlobe. You were never suited to be a ninja. Doesn't matter how adept you are at ninjutsu. You always wore your sleeve on your heart. Those
are you
feelings?
Did you seriously just read? You always wore your heart on your sleeve as your sleeve on your heart.
You always wore your heart on your sleeve. Excuse me. Those feelings. They are the reason we cannot rest. Says Raizo. That day we cried, laughed, and died alongside Oden-sama. We are all ghosts hell-bent on fulfilling our master's dream. Good speech. Good speech from Raizo.
I mean, it's not over.
No, it isn't, but good start.
Followed by a wonderful panorama of all the sheaths, even the ones that have fallen.
Which, do these panels lead you to believe one way or another where we're at with some of them? Or
tinfoil hat coming at the end of this.
Okay. We are not here merely out of a sense of duty. Every last one of us is fighting because of that emotional bond. Even if it kills us, we won't be able to rest until we have seen this through. Tonight will mark the end of Orochi and Kaido's reign. There will be a brilliant new dawn tomorrow with Momonosuke as Shogun.
Before we cut away from that, last time, I guess maybe Fukurokuju didn't see the confrontation with Orochi, did he?
No, he was there when they all cut off the thing's heads, right? Didn't he go, Orochi?
I think so. I think he was there.
He was there.
I believe.
Yeah.
So
I will check it and put it a panel.
If Orochi's...
the answer, anyway.
Well, that's the thing. So if Orochi's down...
Seems like it.
Fukurokuju is being quite hypocritical here.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second that...
That's the thing.
Orochi's down.
Cutting off Orochi's head when he's human doesn't work. Cutting off the mythological creatures' heads, which are always supposed to split in mythology into more heads, also doesn't convince me of Orochi's death. So no, I don't think Orochi's down.
I'm just saying, if
whatsoever.
he is actually down, I'm just saying that Fukurokuju is being quite hypocritical.
Well, and he's also speaking.
Because at this point, there is no Shogun.
He's also speaking as if he's alive too.
I mean, didn't Kaido basically say, "I'm taking over all this"? Shouldn't he be the new Shogun that Fukurokuju?
It just seemed like he was still kind of loyal to Orochi based on what happened earlier.
I mean, I get if Orochi's not dead, wouldn't he still technically be the Shogun?
Yes, I think so.
You could just because he didn't. Because I mean, obviously Fukurokuju knew that he wasn't dead when he chopped off his head. When Kaido chopped off his head, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, he's fine.
If anyone's gonna know he's fine, it's gonna be Fukurokuju.
Right. So. Anyway, did you have a big theory to drop here, or is that later?
Not yet.
Later. Okay.
I'll just do it at the end,
All
honestly.
right. So, we get an update on a lot of the scabbards, those that are down, those that are up. Pretty exciting type stuff.
Then we go to the third floor.
And I am happy to see this. Hawkins, you bastard! How many meat shields do you have left? How the hell does Hawkins get new meat shields? Do we know that? Does he just...
He probably honestly has a stockpile, if you ask me.
But, like, do we know, like, how he makes them?
No clue.
Because that'd be interesting.
It sounds like we're going to find out.
I'd like to know. Killer versus Hawkins.
By the way, Kenny, I noticed that he's being... I think we're seeing a bit of the real Hawkins here, because I've never seen him be quite this malevolent as a person. Just like
It's pretty horrifying.
Normally he's very like, this is how the fates will it. But
right
now he's like, I cannot wait to see you kill your own captain type deal.
Yeah.
He's being really mean.
He's pretty dark, which love it. Definitely love it. I don't know. I'm just not a huge... I mean, obviously kids should win all this. Maybe he shouldn't. I don't know. But like, kids on the right side here.
Yeah.
But like, hey, if he goes down this way, that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, not too many. I've really started to sweat here. I really feel for you.
No, that's Killer.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I really feel for you.
I really feel for you. Stab! Shank! I may not have many left, but you should consider. A little doll pops out of him. Whose life is currently standing in for mine? Huh? Second floor. Oh, look, it's Big Mom, guys. We get a Big Mom update. Law and Kid versus Big Mom. Hey, what's wrong? Eustace, yeah? Ugh! What the hell? Something stabbed me. You're strong then. You didn't. I have to admit it. It would have been fun to watch you unknowingly kill Kid, but seeing you agonize over fighting back should be amusing too. Don't you think? Oh my god. I have always been a huge fan of Hawkins. I love his devil fruit. I love how it works. His giant strawman at the beginning of Wano that Zoro fought was cool as hell. I just have always really enjoyed Hawkins, and I don't hate this. I've been waiting for him to switch sides, like most of the pirates should do at a certain point. But like him and Apu are like kind of in it, like to the end. I feel like, yeah. I mean, they're not switching, and I don't think that Killer's gonna be cool with them being like, all right, I give up. Let's be on your side now after this kind of shit.
Yeah, no, I think they're the two that have kind of officially thrown their lot in with Kaido.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah. I mean, I think outside of, the
because at some point in time,
calamities, they're the next strongest after the Tobi Roppo.
Because at some point in time, the supernovas have to start falling or moving forward.
Right.
I don't think they're all going to be there at the end.
No, Rouge is going to be there at the end, though.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he was able to. Who was he took on? He took down the other sweet commander.
Snack.
Yeah.
Who was not much of a snack.
So he's at least strong enough to take on a top.
Apparently, he was the weakest of the three, though.
Still strong, though.
I guess. I mean, we haven't seen Smoothie fight at all.
Oh, well.
Juice.
I'm sure we'll see her sometime.
Juicy.
Anyways.
If you find a way to kill me, you will just be murdering your own captain. Ugh. Now tell me. Let's see how you choose to entertain me. Colonel, I know you'll try your best. You sure have a twisted sense of humor, Colonel.
Main stage.
Now here is a fucking beautiful panel.
I love this panel.
Oh my god! Like I don't know. Up to this point, I was kind of scared of King and Queen. In this panel, I'm very scared of King and Queen. They look like the calamities they should be.
Yeah, they look.
Queen the Plague, King the Wildfire. Skull Dome, live floor. Yeah! Listen up, you treacherous scum! You're all gonna pay for turning your backs on the beast pirates. Gah! And just King's burning some dude's face, burning, fucking everybody down.
Also, it occurs to me too that this is very fitting because their personalities also clash like Zoro's and Sanji's does in like the same ways. You got the much louder, more active one,
super extrovert, super introvert.
Then the solemn, like always serious.
Yeah.
Doesn't
say very much, Where's Marco-san? Please do something. He's already at his limit. We're going to have to fight for ourselves. That panel scared the shit out of me. I'm glad that gets fixed, but that scared the shit out of me.
Was he was dead? Or?
No, I didn't know. No, not dead. But I was like, that's not good.
You went the way of Ulti.
That's not good. Shut up. Shut your dirty mouth. That does not apply here. That never applies here. Shut up. Okay.
Can you smell the...
Sanguro-san, are you okay? They're looking for Zoro. Crap! Fighting both of them together is kind of rough. Huff, huff. Who could stop them now? If this keeps up, they'll exterminate the entire floor. And you see Queen in the background just blasting things. King looking ominous. Chopper Miyagi! We're still doing this gag, which... the comedy in this moment is amazing. If the treatment isn't working, take the moss mummy and get out of here. We've already given him the shot, but it's taken longer than expected to take effect. It's because his body's in really bad shape. Hang in there, Zoro, my lad. It's the most serious moment. And then you got fucking old man baby Chopper, bro. Oh God, I love it. Okay. I'm right here. Come and get me, Sanji, as he kicks Queen in the face. Sangoro-san! Find Roronoa Zoro and finish him. They're apparently trying some weird healing method. Don't let him recover under... King reminds me of, the strategic mind of Katakuri. He, knows who to focus on.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to deal with them and get on to the rest of these, because he realizes once he defeats the main guys, that's it. It's over.
Well, he knows where the main threats are, too.
And this little bitch is back. Son of a... Come on.
I knew it.
Damn beasts. I can't see clearly through all the dust they're making. I'm going to snuff out Vinsmoke Sanji with my own hands, Berovin. If you're married pudding like you were supposed to, we wouldn't have had to join forces with these brutes. How does he have a scope on an arrow? Whatever, I don't care. It's stupid. He's dumb. I hate him. That's him, boss! Oh yeah, Berovin. Die, you Germa reject. Germa?
Whatever.
Reject? Let's take this outside! I'm here to avenge Pedro! Yeah! Yeah, he just fucking face.
Finally.
Fucking get him, Nekomamushi. God damn. And he just, smacks him right outside the dome. All the way over there. You're not gonna get away. There he is! Roronoa Zoro! They found us! Run! Protect Zorojuro! He was injured fighting for the cause! Oh! Scary panel.
I think King...
Whoever's carrying Zoro, just use him as the sword that he is right now.
They are pissing their pants and embarrassing themselves in front of King. Dude. What? It's King!
He cuts one hell of a figure, that's for sure.
Dude, I know. Dude, whenever I want a what are they called? Figure of King. I want a King figure.
That'd be super cool.
Whoosh! Ah! Leave us be, whippersnapper! Damn it! You're always such a pain in the ass, Mosshead! And there's some fucking wings because... Immortal Thistle! A divine flame! Oh my god, it's my boy Marco. I'm so pumped. I'm so happy. And you know what this looks like? This looks exactly like when he saved Luffy from Akainu. When the lava was coming down and Marco jumped in front there too. Like that whole swirling flame thing. Oh my god.
I'm ashamed to be here.
Oh, he's so cool! He's so nice! I used to hear rumors about a certain fire-conjuring race that lived on top of the Red Line. King of the Flames. Huh?
Interesting.
So that's a random tidbit. Thank you, Marco. Okay. Marco! You're still breathing? Unbelievable. You Whitebeard pirates should accept death already. Ah! I give. This is more than enough for me. I've done my part. Dude, he's so cool. He's just like, look, man.
Please.
It's not a fight.
Please.
It's not a fight at all. I'm just here. Just doing my thing. It's all good. We hear a tearing sound. Bandages come ripped off. Our nurse looks on. Chopper Miyagi looks on as we get an absolutely Killer panel. It's time for the stars to take the stage, says Marco. See that? He's all better now. 3 sword style Diablo Jambe Purgatory Mutton Onigiri shots! Oh, look at that panel, my guy. Look at that panel. Holy crap. You got Zoro just cutting the literal shit out of King. You've got the fiery kick. Another one from Sanji to Queen. The 2 wings in action. Now, there was a big hubbub in the community about, when...
Why do you act like it's over? You didn't read the final part.
I'm sorry.
Whoa, the Straw Hats are amazing. Hey, Curly Brows, if we win this, I know, it'll finally be in sight. Luffy becoming the king of the pirates.
Yes.
The 2 wings in action.
The 2 wings in action, yes. And that was... There was a lot of mistranslations and things going on in the community when that chapter came out where Robin talked about Sanji as one of the wings. And this pretty much clarifies that each of them are a wing of the Pirate King. It's both of them together that lets Luffy soar. It's so good. So good. And if you're reading...
And like wings, they work best when flapped in tandem.
Yes, I guess.
This is true.
Is this where your theory starts, Burke?
No, that's just, just a fact.
Want to slide that in
fact
there?
of life.
Yeah, okay.
That,
when you got
thank God that they're freaking working together.
Yes.
You ever seen a bird try and flap one wing at the opposite time?
No, because that bird's dead or dying.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this chapter.
All right, so now that the Marco simping's out of the way for
it's gonna keep going for a bit, but you go ahead.
Can we let the big boys talk?
Dude,
I'm just kidding.
I fucking
kid.
love this shit.
I kid the Marco fanboy.
Dude, let's hear this tinfoil hat theory.
Yeah,
Burke.
go off
So,
enjoy the color spreads.
Yeah, the color spreads are fantastic. I
Beautiful.
freaking love that Zoro Sanji double attack.
I'm just glad we have a color to put to Purgatory Onigiri.
Alrighty.
I also love with the purple eyes on King and then the blue eyes
So-
on Queen. Oof. God, so good.
Here's my tinfoil hat theory.
Yeah. What is this regarding anyway? Is this a specific part as a whole?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about the entire chapter.
All right.
It keeps with something that I think you'll appreciate. You might also not appreciate it. I don't know. Just a tinfoil hat theory. I'm not being completely serious, but at the same time,
Just a little bit.
there's a little bit.
Little
of
tiny
this.
bit. You'll pat yourself on the back if any of it becomes true.
Yeah. Sure.
So go off.
All I gotta say is I think this chapter literally showed us who's dead and who's alive.
Okay.
You notice at the beginning when it shows the Tobi Roppo are down.
Okay. Yep.
It obviously shows the X's of where everybody's at,
Yes.
but it only shows us 3 people.
Yes.
'Cause-
Yep.
I'm convinced
Sasaki.
that-
Who's who? Black Maria.
Oda's editors couldn't show eviscerated corpses as part of the anime and or manga. So, thus, they are dead.
Wait.
They are dead.
Oh.
They're straight up dead.
Page 1 and Ulti are...
Page 1 and Ulti are dead.
I mean, I love that we're taking this tangent.
I'm taking this tangent because, and here's where I disappoint you, Alex.
Oh?
Then, when you get Raizo's speech, it shows us each and every single one of the scabbards.
Yes.
It shows us each and every one of the scabbards.
Does?
My dude,
It does.
they're all alive.
All the scabbards are like...
They're all going to be alive. That's my tinfoil hat theory for you.
I mean...
So let me just get this straight. You are saying, since we did not see Ulti...
Yeah,
We
it
did
wouldn't
not see
actually
page
it wouldn't
one.
actually show us Ulti in page 1 because maybe, just maybe, there's an issue with showing dead bodies.
Yeah, the problem with Ace.
Yeah, but that was
And then a problem with Whitebeard.
that was a different thing. That was different.
Is this why this is kind of a joke? Because
It's kind of not serious.
Real quick. I mean, I do think...
I just don't get.
what are you going to say, Mr. Positive?
I'm actually going to let him speak. Go ahead.
So, real quick, I mean, not that I don't necessarily fall behind this, but I do think there is value in potential patterns like showing bodies, not showing bodies, that kind of thing. Because in the past, usually it's been a hint of when you haven't shown someone, as opposed to having shown other people who've been defeated, and this is kind of the opposite of what you said, that means they're either still in the fight or they got away or type thing. But that's just an example. So I'm not saying that it's not completely ridiculous.
The only reason I'm going to disagree with you on Ulti and or Page 1 still being in this fight is it's literally the narrator.
No, that was an example. I don't think
we're
in the fight.
Okay.
That was just literally an example of like him showing of what people sometimes they do. Like if the body isn't there, they're probably alive type thing.
Okay. Continue. Keith.
No, I don't think they're dead in my opinion. I don't think they're dead.
Antagonists
I do think they're out of the picture for sure.
Clearly,
there's no
pictures of them.
I mean, antagonists die when Big Mom is the one who kills both of them by proxy.
You know, she did kill. Did he ever come back? By the way,
who?
Moscato, the first son that got his sword.
Oh, he's dead, dude.
I'm pretty sure.
Was he actually
he's
dead?
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
He's dead, man.
Yeah, I can't remember if he ever came back or not.
No,
I'm pretty sure he's dead.
So she has killed people before on screen.
Because she took his little soul.
She ate people on screen.
Hey, just so we're clear though, if Ulti and Page 1 are dead, that's technically my win because I said from the beginning they were dead.
Yeah, I know, and I'm just saying.
I'll give it to you a little bit.
I'm getting behind the theory full tilt.
Where I stand is I don't think any of the Flying Six are dead. I think the ones that are most likely to be dead, if any, will be right now Ashura and the ones we originally thought of the Red
Kiku
and Ashura.
Kinemon.
I never thought Kinemon was dead because I don't think he's going to die like that. In my opinion. Just my opinion. It just doesn't. It doesn't sit right with me. That's a personal thing.
You don't think that his death would mean less if he came back?
No,
like his
I don't.
sacrifice?
I think that would have been a stupid place for him to die.
Really?
After all he's been through.
I mean, Momonosuke and her got away.
But he didn't come to that battle just to die.
No,
because at that point he came to that battle just to die.
I mean, he sacrificed himself to save Momo.
To save someone once.
Momo.
Here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that. He has spent the entire series that we've known him sacrificing himself for Momo. It's about damn time he gets some revenge of his own.
Sure.
I don't think... I think it's dirty to kill him off like that.
You think Kinemon should have another final blow type deal?
I don't think he should be dead from this. I think either he should have something else that he does, or he should live to see the dawn.
What do you think? Okay, well, live to see the dawn doesn't mean he survives, but he can live to see the dawn.
I think he'll survive,
okay.
and that's where I think. I don't think they're gonna kill Kinemon. I think he's just too important.
I have a rough time believing any more of the Scabbards would die at this point because I don't see the people that will kill them. Look, I mean, Nekomamushi's going to absolutely destroy Perospero. Inuyarashi has a pretty good chance against an injured Jack, in my opinion. If he gets back his Sulong form, maybe he dies, maybe not, but 50-50 on him. The rest of them, I don't feel like are in life or death fights. I don't even know where my favorite boy Kirishiro's at.
We saw a little picture of him. Yeah, we don't know where he is.
No clue where he's doing. Not Fishman guy. Well, he's a Fishman, isn't he?
Kawamatsu.
Who's he fighting?
I think he's just fighting regular.
Yeah,
schmeebs right now.
The same thing with Whitebeard Commander
Izo.
Izo, thank you. I'm sorry, it's been a while. But Izo's not none of these guys are in life or death situations, and then you have the ones who appear dead or seem taken out.
No. So basically,
do you think Conjuro's alive, or you think
Conjuro's dead?
I want him dead. Honestly, I think he could be dead.
He can be dead?
I think he could be dead. I think that the panel, and this is another thing as to why I think Kinemon's not dead. So when Kinemon slashed Conjuro. It was a panel very much like how all the Flying Six got defeated. It was a whole page, a whole double page deal, or maybe it was just a whole page. But either it was a big old panel where he slices through them, and I do think that was his end. While when Kinemon got stabbed through by Kaido, it was shadowed, and it was small. It wasn't very prominent.
No.
And to me, usually in the past when that happens, that lends itself to the mystery of just what happened to them.
Can I...
No, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Can I... You remember when Kaido shot Odin in the boiling water?
Yes.
Who could forget?
That was shadowed very much.
It was shadowed, but it was also a whole page type deal.
I know, but it was. You would say it was shadowed in the same way that when he stabbed through Kinemon.
Yeah, but my problem is that Kinemon's death scene. I put quotations there.
Sure.
It didn't show on page the impact that Odin's did. It wasn't like a big old, When we see actual deaths of like main characters, whether it's past or now, you're gonna get a big old thing of it. Like you're gonna know. I think, anyways.
I don't want to be right.
I don't want you to be right either.
I don't want to be right, but I feel like I'm pretty convinced by
sounded harsher than
the parallel of how Odin died to how Kinemon died. It to me it feels like the exact same kind of death. The difference being Odin's death was kind of the end of that century and that group of people's story, whereas Kinemon served a higher purpose in letting Momo and everyone get away. That's just my thoughts on it. I'm happy to be wrong, but that's just where I sit on Kinemon and Kiku and Kondro for that example. And I guess
Ashura?
Ashura sucks. I wish he had a better way that he went out. I'm not saying he is out, because if that's his end, that sucks. That sucks for me, because he saved the rest of the scabbards, yes.
Well, that's
but I feel like he could have more. Kinemon's felt pretty fine to me.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I don't want to be right.
It just seems too minute of a showing. For it to be worthy of someone who was with the Straw Hats for that long.
As for the Tobi Roppo, they're supposed to be so tough, but it just seemed like their fights were so short.
So here's the thing: we gotta keep in mind, and this came with me because I keep being surprised by how short the fights are. But that's because I've grown reused to the anime, where they show how
much longer.
Where it's much longer, a lot more effects to it. Where this one they get right to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can still see that the Straw Hats were given their all. I'm pretty sure that's currently Robin's ultimate form type deal.
I know, I do.
And then he destroyed General Frankie and brought Frankie out of the robot to beat him. That was him in his form versus a giant artillery thing. Essentially,
I do feel like the Straw Hats did everything they could in their fights and won them. I'm just so surprised that the Tobi Roppo, none of them really amazed me with their abilities. They didn't, and maybe that's just my perception, but the Tobi Roppo didn't feel as threatening as they were hyped up to be. King and Queen right now are living up to that hype right now. I've been sleeping on King for a long time, but he was scary.
The reason
in this chapter,
to me, and I know why I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The reason I feel that might be is a lot of times when you see characters in their position, say for example, the lower CP9 members as opposed to Kaku and Lucci and Jabra. Usually we still get to see a lot of what they do first. And we get to see more of them and more of their impressive feats. This time we kind of just got right to the fights with them. Yeah. So we really didn't get to see them beat anybody else. They fought the top people. And so we only saw them against people who were already world tier. So I think that's why they don't seem very impressive, is because they've only been fighting people who are at or above their level.
Yeah. I mean, time will tell, but it seems like we've narrated the Tobi Roppo as done.
No, I think they're done too. I think they're not back in the fight.
All we have left are the All-Stars, which haven't seen Jack in a while.
And Kaido.
Yeah, and Kaido. Do you really think it's going to be a 1v1 now, Sanji King or Sanji Queen?
I can't give you a honest take on that. Yeah. I think it could easily be a 2v2. I think they could split off.
I think a 2v2 would be good.
I think it will be a 1v1 just because I think it'll fit. I mean, I will not be disappointed in the slightest if it is a 2v2, because that will definitely work its way and it'll be a really nice change of pace for Zoro and Sanji.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd be just as fine for them showing their shit singular,
Would you rather 2 chapters, one with Queen Sanji, one with King, or King
Zoro? Usually what happens in those is you get a chapter or 2 of back and forth, and then you get to the main fight of 1, which is usually Sanji because it's him, and then Zoro because he's technically the first mate, right? And that's usually how things happen. And I keep making comparisons of this to Enies Lobby because it really feels, in terms of its fight structure, very Enies Lobby-ish. where you have the beginning fights,
Right.
the mid-tier fights, which are the Tobi Roppo, which is say like when Nami fought Khalifa, and all that kind of stuff, and then remember you have.
To be fair, Kaku and Jabra started together, and they didn't want to fight together.
Exactly.
And then you had Zoro, Kaku, and then you had
Sanji's Jabra.
Yeah, they So very much if it goes that way, yeah, we could absolutely see
and in my opinion I think it's more likely to be maybe I think it's most likely to be start as a 2v2 and devolve to a 1v1.
Oh.
I do think it's going to end as a 1v1 regardless.
Because
I can't see this.
They're each going to get the respective final blow on their.
I can't see this being a full-on team match though.
No. I feel like
it just doesn't seem like their style.
I feel like they could try it for a while and not be doing so well, which is, I hate to bring up a Foxy arc, but what they did in that stupid ball game where they were trying to work together, it wasn't working, and they're like, hey, give me a minute of listening to me, and they took it out in a minute, right? Where I could see them trying to fight together, it not working, and then them going their separate ways, or them being like, look, I need a minute of your actual freaking time, and then.
Well, here's the thing. I think too I think honestly, if you look at it, like these top three guys are like almost like the negatives of these three Straw Hats. Kyle's a negative to Luffy. Sanji, Queen's a negative to Sanji. King's a negative to Zoro, in my opinion. I just see these kind of mirrors, these similarities, and also these differences. And also, they're all when it comes down to it, they're duelists.
Yeah,
they're gonna fight on their own.
Yeah,
I think when it's a war, when it's an actual like full on group fight, that's when it's like okay, we can team up. But I think when the big boys come out and it's like time to really take off the gloves, I think it's going to be a 1v1 for each guy. Because that just seems like their style to me for all four of them, not just Sanji and Zoro.
Right.
I can't imagine. Because, honestly, King and Queen fight just about as much as Zoro and Sanji do.
Or at least they seem like they have the potential for it.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be I think it's going to end as a 1v1. That much I think it's going to happen.
Okay. Solid chapter. So sick. Ugh. So good. Big Mom looks fine.
Well, yeah.
And I don't know how well that fight's going to go if Killer keeps fucking up his captain fighting Hawkins. That's a rough time. That's basically a Law v Big Mom 1v1 at that point. So Killer's got to figure it out. I think Killer attacks the arm that Eustace doesn't have, and that's how he gets over the connection between him and Hawkins, is if he's attacking the limb.
I think does he have... Oh, that makes sense.
Remember?
No, I know you're talking about.
So he's missing an arm, so he could target Hawkins' arm and actually hit Hawkins that way.
That makes sense.
And if he bleeds him out there and Kid is fine because he doesn't have that arm, I think that's my solution for it.
And it could be a really cool grudge match where, because I think Kid is physically much tougher than Hawkins, in my opinion. I think he has much more tankage to him, so I could totally see him turning into a brawl and just knocking him out.
Yeah. Oof, that'd be rough though.
But I think he could do it.
Yeah, no, he could.
Or at least hitting him with the back of his blade.
I don't know how you get over Hawkins' thing. Obviously...
Well, that's what I'm saying, is he takes Hawkins out and
Law did it the first time. He managed to beat Hawkins. Maybe they swap. Maybe Killer goes and helps Kid.
Law's also got one hell of a power that's perfect for people like that.
Yeah.
So...
You think that heart thing comes into play at all?
Maybe. I don't know. Could.
With Big Mom?
Could. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know if he can get past her hockey, that whole thing where he's like, I can't move them because of hockey.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That fight's still a mystery to me. I don't think we resolve that anytime soon.
We're going to find out.
But no, this Queen King fight's going to be amazing.
Yes.
And, I'm not even mad that Marco's not going to continue the fight. I'm perfectly happy him playing that support role for those two.
He's not going to continue the fight with those two. He could go do other things.
Yeah, he's going to do other things, which is fine with me. I'd like to keep my boys safe. That's fine with me. He definitely makes it out of this. Definitely makes it out of this arc. Totally fine. Don't make me eat those words. Oda, do not make me eat those words.
Oda, please, for the love of God.
Would you guys leave that alone? But, like, look, the guy is the most regenerative human on the planet, and as much as I love him, it would just be such drama to find a way to take him down. And I don't want to say that's Oda's goal at all, but, like, can you... No one is above death if the most regenerative, born-again Phoenix guy gets killed. I'm just saying he sets a very dangerous example, if ever set. I hope he never does. That'd be rough. So don't do that. Yeah, predictions for chapter 1023.
Hopefully less Marcos. We don't have to hear more of this.
I think he's
good. Great.
He's
I
good.
love him, but you've been talking about him the entire podcast.
Not the whole podcast, like 2 bits of the podcast.
For like 10 minutes each.
I love him. Hey, if Doflamingo was out here, like he was initially supposed to fight in Wano, you'd be pretty pumped. Remember there was an interview where Oda was talking, when he originally read up Dressrosa, Doflamingo escapes. Yeah, this was one of his original concepts, and fights with Kaido in Wano. Fun fact.
I never read about that.
But it went differently.
Okay.
I'll post a link on our... It's interesting. It was during an interview. But, predictions.
Anyway, prediction.
10-23.
We are going to see aged up Momo next chapter.
I think it's going to possibly be the lead up to Luffy being sent back up there.
Because we've got 15 minutes until it arrives at the Flower Capital. We need to get Momo and Luffy moving.
What was the birdcage down to when he finally defeated Doflamingo? Was it 10 seconds?
I don't remember.
Because there was a time limit on the birdcage, like, killing everyone.
It was right there.
It was like seconds.
It was on the verge.
Seconds.
I know.
Yeah.
They're going to get it right to the edge. I'm still holding out for Onigashima.
I'm going to say 15 minutes gives us 15 chapters before we have one where it's actually hitting us. I'm going to say that. That's my number. 15 chapters, like 1 minute each chapter. I'm just saying, to resolve Big Mom,
I'm going to say 20.
20? All right. Fair enough. But, no. Pumped. So pumped. I'm going to say... I don't think we see Luffy next chapter. It'd be cool if we did. I don't think we see Luffy. I think we actually focus on the Big Mom fight next chapter. I think Big Mom, and we get maybe whatever the split is looking like for Zoro and Sanji. And maybe X-Drake. I'm going to throw X-Drake out there. Maybe X-Drake shows up. Because all the other Tobi Roppo are gone. So the last one who's left it.
Hopefully he's killing the wannabe Tobi Roppo.
Or
Apu.
he's making a phone call.
No.
A marine phone call. A report, if you would.
Maybe he's spying on Aegis.
Ooh, that'd be good. I'd like to see an Aegis versus... Well, maybe Aegis pops in to deal with who's who now.
That is also possible.
Ooh. I'm going to go Drake, and I'm going to go Big Mom. Those are my two. Drake, Big Mom. And more wonderful color spreads. God, these are good.
They are.
Yeah. Okay, that's 10:22, my friends.
Brock, did you have anything
else
to add?
Yeah, anything else to add?
Oh,
Any theory, any thoughts next chapter?
10 out of 10 on this chapter, though.
I'm thinking...
Killer chapter.
I do think we're going to be seeing a bit more of Zoro Sanji just because they just got reintroduced into the fight.
Yeah. Raid suit Sanji, you think?
I think so.
If
they don't use him against one of the seconds to a...
He's been kicking him normal. It surprised even me, honestly.
Well, honestly, here's the thing. Like, you can hit him and you can see the recoil, but I don't think it's doing the damage it needs to do.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, look, Zoro's been using his sword the whole time.
Well, yeah.
Enma?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Enma's, he's got his weapon. It's time for Sonic to pull out his, right?
Exactly. So I think we'll see some of that.
Some Power Ranger transformations.
But at least Enma doesn't remind Zoro of, his hated father that doesn't exist.
No, if anything, it gets him more excited.
Oh, yeah, he loves the challenge.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He loves the challenge.
Except when it starts eating his hotkey. Then he gets kind of pissed off. He's like, hey.
He's like, bad sword, down boy.
Knock it off.
Down boy. No, I think we'll definitely see more of that. We might see more of Big Mom. But I think it might be a main Plaza centric. I think it's going to be Zoro. I think it's going to be those two. Yeah, Skull Dome.
Oh, we're forgetting about Kaido and Yamato. We didn't even see them this chapter. I'm sure she's fine.
It'll happen when it happens.
He's fine.
It'll happen. I mean, there's just even this late in the game, there's still a lot of factors we got to keep in mind.
So much going on.
So I'm sure.
That's why I'm saying like 15.
But but Zoro. Oda's been doing a great job of managing it all. He skillfully and smoothly got through all the Tobi Roppo, and we got to see awesome aspects of all of our Straw Hats. And it was just, I'm not worried. I think he's gonna do even better things with these last people. Because now it's basically the Supernovas versus the top.
Yeah, literally, Hawkins and Apu. Yep, All Stars.
Killer.
Yeah. All right. With that, we are done. 10:22. We will see you all in 10:23.
Watch for the win.
No.
All right, listeners, that concludes this episode of the Yonko Podcast. Woo! Go Marco! Seriously, what a guy. Sanji has a good moment. Zoro, he's doing all right. But Marco, man! Oh, man! And he's letting the dawn come. Ooh, what a guy. All right, we'll see you all in 10:23. No break this week. Let's pray. All right, boys, we're off.